Hi guys, hope you all doing good. It's again Gopi Krishnan for you regarding preparations for UPSC. In the second video, I'm just going to start with some motivational factors. Today is going to be a great day. I can handle more than I think I can. Things don't get better by worrying about them. There is always something to be happy about. I'm going to be down. Life is great. Make the most of it. This dream to be an IAS officer, it's not just because of the post is available. It not just that our father and mother have told us. It not just as we are seeing lot of IAS officers. Of course, they are one of the inspiration, but the inspiration which comes from within us will make us great. For example, many will having a dream that I should go in a siren car. One kawali should come, he should open the car door and I have to get in. So these are all motivational factors. So let me give some tips. First of all, attitude and character are very important for the preparations of UPSC. At any stage, you should not lose the hope. That's the main thing. And to be frank, a 13 months of jail life, that is jail preparation, that without any outside world contact, you have to prepare, and which will lead you for some 30 to 40 years of palace life. That's what I'm saying. So it is not the thing that only the people from rich or people from modern culture will can only become an IAS officer. Nothing like that. Even the new syllabus changes, pattern changes, everything will indicate you that still our parliament is existing, because there are people, those who even from rural sites can have an equal opportunity as like as an urban or an metropolitan. So in that case, you can have a lot of hope and believe in you first. Don't believe in any other things. Today the hint of what we are going to see is the books which are very essential for preparations for UPSC. So Union Public Service Commission has been commissioned, and by May 26th a small delay in the examination due to some mains changes. This year we are going to see the prelims, that is general studies paper 1 and CSAT. Okay, so in this we are going to see what are the books which are very essential for preparing. First of all, I would like to mention you that UPSC's most of the questions are 10th standard level. So for gaining the knowledge in that sense, what is the necessary books you means the very first thing, the very first fundamental basics which comes from NCERT. So here I have displayed some books which will help you a lot. So from 6th standard to 12th standard NCERT books, National Council of Educational and Training have publishing the books for CBSE syllabus, and which are very important in preparing UPSC, because they do have all the knowledges. If you take a simple para, all the five wives and one H. What is that five? What W? Five wives and one H is which, when, where, what, and why, and how. So these six questionnaires will be in a single paragraph. So you no need to analyze or go in search of further details in any other books or something else. So that's why we are giving more importance for NCERT, and please do yeah, intensive study with the NCERTs which are available in the market, and most of you studied in the schools, but anyhow go to revise again and again. Each and every book of NCERT's publication is very important for the UPSC. So not only for understanding the basics and to get an edge over in the UPSC. So for prelims, that is for GS and CSAT, you need for comprehension, that is for CSAT I'm talking about. You need to improve your comprehension, but there is we can't able to refer a particular book for it. But anyhow, question papers are very very important. You just before the exam of in the May month, you start by December itself or November itself with the question papers. You start to work out again and again, which will give you a lot of experience, and which will give you a lot of ideas how the questionnaires are made of. So you can come to an idea about how UPSC are going to frame the questions with the old question papers alone. So you please go through the questions and work out the old question papers. It is very very essential. And apart from that, the books which I am going to refer here are for Indian polity. It's Lakshmikant. Now it is in the third edition, which is very very essential to study about the constitution, how it is framed, and what are the articles in it, and what is the preamble, and amendments which are made, which are very very essential, and what are the cases behind it, and which gives a very basic idea about the Indian constitution. The next one is Indian economy. There are many other publications are there. For local people, you can prefer some local authors, but it is not well preferred. If you are good in English, you can go for Ramesh Singh, the Tata McGraw Hill publication again. So which will give you a very good idea about Indian economy. There are key concepts are there which will help you a lot. So understanding each key concept is very necessary. And apart from that, again I am asking you to go for Hindu. So in the Hindu, take the finance page, where you can analyze the key concepts with the day and daily developments of the Indian government's finance ministry, or the things of which are coming from RBI announcements, and what are the developments in PSUs and in other private sectors, which gives Indian economy and boost. So just see to it how it is going to help. And following that, we need our India, especially modern India, and you also have to give a little more concentration with medieval and ancient India. But be sure that you are enough to well enough in preparation about modern India, that is India's struggle for independence. Bipin Chandra is advisable, so you can go for it. Again, if you go with NCRT, you can able to grasp most of the ideas, and the left out ideas have been given here, which is written in a very good manner like a story. So you no need to afraid that why I have to, whether I have to keep the concepts, whether I have to keep the dates, facts and all in the memory. It's not needed. You can choose this book because it will be very necessary, and it is like a storyline. You can go there. Apart from that, there is also another book which can be recommended as Spectrum Publications Modern India, which is very essential, which is very useful for preparing about Indian history. Following that, nowadays there is a very good importance which is given to science and technology. So science and technology, how we are going to prepare? In our school, we have studied basic. At the starting level, yes. Again, we are going to see about the things which are essential for preparing UPSC. So again, I am recommending another book for Indian geography. Just now we have seen about Indian history, and in Indian geography, we have to read about particular books that are Physical Geography by Savindra Singh. So what is the thing whether we have to pass on? Okay, why I am referring this Savindra Singh is because he is the person who framed the syllabus for our UPSC. So if you go through this, it is an entire useful book, entirely useful book for our UPSC preparations, because the whole syllabus which was framed by UPSC is from this Savindra Singh. So it will be very useful. Apart from that, you can also refer the certificate of physical geography for particular diagrams, figures, and about the world level climate, which will give you a clear cut idea about how the world climate is there. and these are very important. Apart from that, now there is a very good importance is given for environment. So people, please give importance for environment because there is some climate changes nowadays. So UPSC also giving more concern about the environment to safeguard the environment. The questions which are related to environment are very useful, and you just go through the daily newspapers and other websites which will give you an idea how to face the questions from environment. And apart from that, then and there go to the websites of international level, and for example for your websites and all, which will give you an idea about the international relationships and what is the country's level, which will give you an idea. For example, now there is a very great war in Sri Lanka about the human rights violation, big war which has been ended in Sri Lanka by 2009. Now they are saying about human rights violations, and just go through what are the phrases are there. Some questions might come in mains, but in prelims also it will be helpful. When it is of long term preparation, you just go for that websites also, and mainly our Indian state websites and our government gov.nic.in, which will be india.nic.in, and for particular states you can go for the states two abbreviated letters with .gov.in. For example, Tamil Nadu tn.gov.in. It's an website about the particular state. You can see about what are the main things and what are the government futures are there. So many books are even giving wrong facts. Please don't buy any market books which are being set for India year 2013 or 2012, some more like that, because some standard books are there, Arihan publications are there, they are doing good, and apart from the Times Chronicle are there doing good in giving this. And just go through the Indian Economic Survey 2013-14 and India Yearbook, which is being published by the government, and it is also available in the website. Apart from that, you have to go through Yojana, Kurukshetra, which will give you a clear idea. So why I am saying this big list is because UPSC is that vast, because the power is of such a kind. So in that case, you have to prepare like that. I am giving you some definitions or something, how to prepare in this exam, how to study. It is a funny thing that when you are practicing again and again, you can get well X. So there is some saying in Tamil that is Sithiramum Kaipalagam Sindamilum Napalagam. When you are practicing again and again, it will give you a good effort and a good standard in your writings. So practice, revising again and again. Even though you have studied a little, if you are not having time really, you have to revise it again and again, which will give you a clear idea. If not, prepare what you have prepared, revise it again and again. Don't go to the exam without revision, which will give you a wrong answer, right? And next one is, if I have 8 hours in my time to cut a tree, I will spend 6 hours in sharpening my axe. That is exactly again revision. Making my idea very clear that if I am studying one fact, just see to that about the fact you are having about all the 5 W's and 1 H, which will give you a clear cut picture, a crystal clear cut picture in whatever the question it may come, I can answer. So this is the confidence level you can get by studying in a depth and spending the time for how to study. Just sitting for 24 hours a day, it doesn't give you a promise that you will clear the exam, but an effort to study and a clear study will give you it. Sometimes you can go for writing, sometimes just by studying. Some people, it depends on their own capability, but I am not going to give any advice on that. Please follow your own and analyze your own. Just practice day and day. You just take 1 month of time, you just see to it, and please make a diary of your mistakes. It is very important. While giving your examinations, correcting your mistakes is a very important role, which will be very essential for you to correct your mistakes. So put a diary for it, and now it is the time for model exams. you might be appearing for model exams, and which will be very essential for you to note your points. First of all, I'm going to shifting to some exam point of view with some good ideas. First of all, while you're opening the question paper, you just put your mind blank. That is very essential, because having a preconceived idea will give you a lot of bad and wrong answers for your question. So don't have any preconceiving idea. So for general studies, it's all depends on your preparations. And after you reading the question, and when you are going for the options or the statements which are given below, you just see to it. You just read all the statements and follow your psychology. That is, what is your heart is saying. For example, if I am reading a statement and I am finding the answer B, that is a B statement which is exactly the answer for the statement which is given above, will be the most appropriate and most corrective answer in your exams. I'm not just talking about UPSC, it is general and overall rule. It is a psychology. So when you think again, the question may go wrong. So just give the preference that which your heart or mind says that this is correct, you go for it. Next, don't have a lateral thinking there. Why it should be like that and why it should be like that. For example, if there is any questions, you don't have any lateral thinking upon that, because UPSC never asks you to lateral think, because there won't be time, but apart from that, some may go for it. So at the same time, I am going to shift to comprehension. So while going for comprehension, there are several methods are being following, but this is the most probable method which are following by many of the people. The thing is, they will don't read the comprehension pair at the first. They will just go through the questions and the statements and the options which are given in the answer part. After that, you just come to the comprehension, because the comprehension's length is very high, very lengthy. It is about 1 or 2 pages. So in accordingly, you have to choose the question first, and after that you just come to the comprehensive part and mark the important words which are being in the question, so you can able to correlate with the question and answer. And before answering it, you just go through the para completely once, and again when you are going for the particular para or the particular question, you just fix the words and you can able to make the appropriate answer. So this is the second tip. And the third one is, don't have an correlation. If your first question is wrong, please don't that worry to take that worry to the second question. So if you are good, you will be strong in some facts. We can't say that everyone will be strong in every facts and every subjects. So particularly in GS, if you are not well enough in the first 20 questions, you just go to the 100th question and start answering it. Come by the reverse, or go to 18th question which you are strong. Have confidence, build your confidence. In the 2 hours, please don't lose your confidence and your motivation level, not even for a single second, which will give you effort. So don't worry about anything. If the question is tough, it is not only for you, it is tough for each and every person who is appearing in the exam. So don't have a worry that why I didn't miss it, whatever it is. No worry, have a full concentration throughout the 120 minutes and give your best. So this and all, and I am wishing you all the best. And in the future videos, I will be more adding it. And friends, please comment on these videos so that I can able to improve myself and I can give you more benefits in this. I am just giving you the best, because I am also preparing for UPSC. In this one, meankind, I am not a judge or I am not an expert in this, but comparatively, I am giving you the best, because I am not having any advertisements, because I am not going to start any institutions. It's just only for giving you a clear picture of what we have to prepare. So all the best, do well, and keep in your mind that 13 months of jail preparation will lead you in 30 years of palace life. All the best.